So if you guys wanted to know how to do the trick, the whole like light blare effect, that is the way. This is the way to do it. Using the depth of field to create this like more like dreamlike look. So you can you just zoom in and the whole ocean's glimmering. It's a really nice effect. It is one of my favorites in GTA Online. Or in the Rock Shooter, I mean. There is a way you could see this in game. You can actually you can actually um, you can't actually if you go in the pause menu while you're at like say the ocean and it's sunset, whatever's glimmering, whatever's like shining on the water will look like this. Kind of like this like gloomy effect, like different effect. It's really unique. And then you just set it to depth of field, you zoom into the most, max, and you're done. I don't like to scope too much. Yeah, I got better ones. Yes, so this is my last video. I mean, the title is not a joke. This is going to be one of my, if not one of my last edits that I'll ever do. And I will be making a video on why most people don't really know or shouldn't much. Um, this video I want it to be a little special. I know probably only get like 50 views, but and you know I put in like probably what 5 hours of work into this video so far. And only 50 people are gonna actually watch maybe the first 10 seconds. Hey, that's the reality of being a content creator. You know, if you're not trendy or anything, you just don't get views. So we do stuff for a long time. It becomes like natural. You see how good the edits are just with simple angles? You don't have to overdo it. Usually, sometimes simple is the best when it comes to video editing. A pan shot. Just like that. Back up a little more. Okay. Interesting effect there. Well, more or less. Do a little less. Target, rigid. It's kind of like my goodbye Los Santos video. I don't know. Except it's an actual rockstar edit, you know? So I'll explain a little bit if anybody watches this stream recording. So basically, I've hit a phase in time where just kind of realized whole gaming thing is not for me. It's not gaming itself, it's what I was intending for this YouTube channel back in the day. When I first started, like literally 6 years ago, that's when I started to realize, hey, I've only achieved 1,000 subs in 6 years. I've had 800 videos, and barely if any of my stuff gets watched. I get 50 views on average. I'm dying. I have no clout anymore. But if it was clout, I was dead already. There's nothing. That's a huge aspect. I think that's been the most discouraging. When I started really looking at the numbers, I'm like, I haven't achieved. I thought, oh, I'll achieve eventually, right? But the truth is, it's been a hard road, and I wanted something more. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to create a community. I wanted to make a community of friends and content creators and have them like be like friends for life. And I'm not saying I haven't. There's some people like Zeus, Josh, and some other people as well, but it's not gone to the point where it's not made me happy. Doing like the editing stuff right now, this is purely because I want it. I like to do this stuff. I like to make videos. I like to edit. This is, even though it's hard, I like to do it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm addicted or whatever. I like to do the content creation aspect of video games, whether it's making maps or whatever. Um, playing is fun too. Well, okay, let's get back to it. Why have I decided to quit the YouTube channel? Well, first of all, it's primarily because of big changes in my life. Turning 24, basically 3 weeks, and to be honest, there's a lot of milestones in my life that I have not done yet, and it came because I put a lot aside for just gaming and shit like that, and I've realized it came at a detriment. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to have connections, friendships. I like the Vanoss crew. That was the whole dream. That's the whole pursuit of why. That was my big why. I didn't care primarily about the views, but I did care about having good connections and friends. And I have. But the problem is that 80% of your connections just disappear and you don't see these people again. Like, for example, my Discord, I made a new Discord account and I checked that gaming account quite, once in a while. Nobody really checks off on me, maybe it's not the expectation, I don't know, but like, I just kind of realized like who is really my friend here, who is the people who actually care. Um, it's just difficult. I don't know how to describe it. I'm in a time where I need my time and energy is very valuable, and I had a big family passing in 2023. Made me realize time is valuable. I had to grow up very fast. Um, and life deals you a hand. You have to figure out what to do next, what challenge or obstacle you're going to achieve next. I set out and did everything I want to do in GTA 5. Like, I've done everything in this game you could think of. I've done snow adventures. I've done comedy, like, fun little skits with my friends back on Xbox. And those are good times. And I miss those times. But, things change, those people move on, and, it's a sad reality. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I was looking for a lot more, and I just realized it's not there, and I need to do something else in my life. And it's one of those things where I could be doing the wrong thing, I could be doing the right thing, but I need to do something differently. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Let's be real. My YouTube channel is dead because my content isn't tailored for anyone. Nobody really cares about cinematic videos. because mine aren't the most polished or the best in the world. That isn't world class. I'm not selling it to anybody. I don't make a cent. And I have people I know who do way better content than me. What makes me stand out anymore? It used to be the events, but then the event stuff died down. And then it used to be back then my rockstar edits, but then I don't have many crews I want to work with anymore. I've had so many issues, so many different people and crews in the GTA community. It's been also a nightmare for me. Also running a 5M server was a whole fucking shit show. I thought 5M would be the best thing ever, and I found out that was not the case. There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of disappointment, struggle, training, and hard work that takes to be done to run a server. And I enjoyed like I don't I mean I may sound like an asshat, fuck everything, blah blah blah. It's not what I wanted. I just don't want that. I just wanted something else, and I'm not getting that here. And it's not about you guys, you're my fans, my true fans. No, it's just about my own personal life. What do I want to do? Am I just planning to be a GTA content creator or whatever? The fact that it doesn't give me any financial income at all, zero, the last 6 years. And don't get me wrong, if it would have been encouraging, I would have not argued. Maybe if I got like maybe something out of it. No, I put a lot of time and effort in all this, and I felt like I wasted my time. Be freaking blunt. I spent a lot of time doing all this work, and I was passionate about it. I just realized, I was giving into someone else's dream, and I wasn't caring about what I wanted to do. And at the end of the day, there's only one person that I have to worry about in life, and that's me. I need to worry about my life, not try to pursue everyone else's goals and ambitions, help everyone, everything. I need to be a little more selfish. I need to, I need to go beyond. GTA 6 is gonna come out, so what? And honestly, the stock dropped like crazy, so I lost a lot of money. So I'm not pulling out my stock, but man, it's not a good investment right now. But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to say these things. When I make my video, I'll explain in a better, for a way, my thoughts. I'm just kind of being unfiltered. So number one reason would be because of lack of friendships, long-term friendships, meaningful relationships, gaming community. I see all these TikTok YouTubers, they have so many fans and people DMing them. I wish that was me. I really wish. And if that was the case, I would have been able to do so much for my community. I see these shitty YouTubers like Gilly Master. All they do is they just fight tryhards and post videos about it. But I make content that's about empowering and showcasing what the creativity of GTA is. Similar to Astro Soup, and he's back. That's what I wanted to do. My content just not doesn't match with anybody's. Like, yeah, I'm not even a documentary channel, like Astro was. I don't fit in any category except just making music videos in GTA, you know? And if I was to try to change course, there's no point. I don't have time for this anymore. And, I have to get a real life, real job, real girlfriend, and set my life up. And, some things like this YouTube channel, I'll probably look back at it and be you know, wow, I created all this. Like, wow, how much time did I spend here? You know, I may just sound hella salty, but guys, I'm not trying to put down anyone. It's not about anyone. It's about me. It's about my goals, my what I want to achieve, and it's just different now. Would it change even if I had fans? Possibly. If I had a lot of fans, more than say 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, had actual people watching me in my streams all the time. I stream so often and nobody watches it. You know, if I had actual people who cared about my content and a good community and had some decent friends that, you know, like the Valance crew, I would have stuck around with this channel. But, you know, it's been 6 years. I tried it out. It didn't work out. And I have to call it quits. I don't have the time anymore. There has been a really steady downturn of me making content. You know, it's not for show. I've been substantially busy, like with my life, and I have to change. I have to change something. I can't sit around stagnant. You know, if I look back at these years and be like, why didn't I do something sooner, right? I don't want to regret. Regret's the most painful thing, and I've already have a lot of regrets. And some similar thing to what my friend said too. Loving too hard, that's not one regret. Um, and if you're watching this and you know who you are, my people, there's no, honestly, I'm happy that I was able to meet you and you made it worth it. You know, I never thought, hey, and in a way, we're lifelong friends. And I'm thankful for that. I know things didn't work out, neither of us, but I hope things get better for both of us. And that's all I could hope for. What else? Let's get off my chest. Um, man, I was honestly thinking about this stuff for a while. Not, I'm talking about my YouTube channel specifically. I kind of knew at some point it was not getting where I wanted to be, but I just didn't feel like ending it, you know? What I'm doing is like making a commitment to move on and, you know, to remove that hope. I'm going to come back. No, I have nothing to come back to. Let's be real. I'm not a famous YouTuber that I wanted to be. I don't have people asking me, hey, come back in the YouTube comments. Everybody just watching short form videos and if, you know, The attention span, they're gone. You know, I'm not I'm not even like a pinch on anybody's mind. Man, I sound hella fucking depressing. Jesus. Man, it's just how I feel. I just felt like I didn't get what I wanted to be. But I do want to make this final video, and I'm making a couple actually. It's this one, it's some other ones, and the meaning of it is that it's, it's a goodbye. Because when GTA 6 comes out, I have no intention to return. Or if I do, it'll be a new channel, new start. So I don't know where life will take me, but I need to do something different. And I think it's the right time. Can I zoom in there? It's still not like blurry. Set to custom, automatic, manual, target, and everything blurs. My favorite effects. Save changes. Anyways, aside from the depressing commentary, I am very excited for GTA 6. I think it's going to run really well on PS5. I don't think there's going to be any PlayStation 6 anytime soon. So, there's simply not enough. There's simply not enough resources right now to do it. So, KNA is what it is. I think something like this is like pretty good send off, you know? GTA has always been known to be like a very like beach focused kind of game, you know? Like everything started in this beach right here, the whole game. I actually was here in real life. And not to say real life is still cooler, but they did a really good job. You got the hippie side and then the like the rich people side. It's kind of weird. Like all the hippies hang out in one place. Make this yeah. For this video, I'll definitely make an intro. What's up, guys? How's it going here? Today, I'm going to tell you guys that blah 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 blah. This is the video, and bam. How far away? How much did it record? Oh yeah, I remember this. This was I got started on the. Oh, that's kind of clean. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fresh. That's what I'm looking for. Something fresh. I did like a front shot. Capture all the houses behind the car. There we go. Good back shot. This subtle movement. This is always the key to like making it really good looking. Like that right there, that looks good. A little bit of a bounce shot. I want to go see. We're almost done. Blur effect isn't as good. Ooh, it's not bad actually. I think I start walking this one. Yep. I always felt like beaches are a place of reflection in a way. Got there at the big ocean. Think through life. Oops. I'm gonna leave it like, actually put this in the front. Basically, I'm gonna use these segments to like start the video off with some commentary. Use this as a way to like fill in some footage. Because this video is gonna be probably like a couple minutes long. Can start off with a bit of an intro and then okay. Yeah. This one is the one with smog. Smog weather. This one does looks amazing. Look at that. This one, all I have to do is just find the shot, move it slowly. I'm not a fan of that. That's not. And over here, start. Yes, good conflict. That's it. All I do is I'm not going to export. Export doesn't do anything. Full screen preview, usually the best, and then just recording the whole thing. Essentially, gonna have to wait like probably 15 minutes for the whole thing to record manually. This is the pain in the ass. Oh shit! Damn it! All right, so I'm gonna this. I think pretty interesting with PlayStation is you can actually record while you're streaming. It's kind of strange. I'm not complaining, actually.
Okay, I've unlocked the door. These guys are all over the mansion. If you want my opinion, I think it's time you set some boundaries. Wow, did you just kill that guy? More trespassers upstairs.
Stay sharp, we're not out of the woods yet. Welcome to the fucking neighborhood!
is woeful. Ugh.
No, they're like grey fingernails. Today we're going to be trying snacks. First up, start with a classic. Twinkies. Oh, I always wanted to do this. You had a Twinkie before?
No.
Nope. I've seen them in like TV shows and all of that. Yeah.
That's a big Twinkie.
It's wet. It's soggy.
I can't open this. I can't open this. This is Otto. Need some help. Yeah. This looks very processed. It does look very